How's it going, guys? Left9 here and welcome to the 85 rated second inform Memphis Depay player review. Finally got himself the second inform. He is one of the players that is overlooked by EA a lot of times. Should have got one last week for his performance, but it was not enough to get him one. But his performance this week thankfully was enough to get him this inform. Should have had at least, in my opinion, 3 to 4 informs by this time in the season. But like I said, he's one of the guys that's overlooked by EA, but nevertheless has finally got himself a second inform. And if you look at this card, it's one hell of a card. He's got himself a great position change first of all, so he's basically a left winger, but this time he's got himself a striker card. And then his stats for a striker are quite remarkable: 93 pace, 87 dribbling, and 86 shooting. Shooting, you can say, is a bit on the low side, but he's got himself a great physicality, which is quite exceptional. He's not the tallest of the guys, so that's something great. And then he's got himself one of the best work rate, high low, is very good for offensive player. And then his weak foot isn't the best, only 3 stars, but he's got himself great, skill moves with 4 stars, which is very usable. And if you look further into the card, it's quite exceptional. First of all, his strength is really good. Like I said, quite short, but he's got himself 87 strength, so you do expect him to give a lot of tough times to the likes of David Luiz and Ramos, because the strength is absolutely remarkable. And he's also got himself great stamina this week for all 90 minutes. And then the dribbling is also very good. It's not the best considering his composure is 79. Alongside his reactions, they're also a bit low, but it's still quite good. He's got himself 90 dribbling with 87 balance and 85 agility, so you would feel quite good using him. His passing is also very good. He's got himself 96 accuracy, 96 curve with 99 accuracy. And then if you look at his shooting, 83 positioning with 80 finishing. Finishing is also a bit on low side because obviously, like I said, he's a left winger, so you don't expect to get a finishing of 90, on a second inform. It would take a bit of time, but his shot power with long shots are quite, they're one of the best. Like 90 shot power with 90 long shots. You do expect to, him to score a lot of long shots. And then he's got himself great pace, so quite pacey card. And literally what I call this is quite phenomenal. Starting off with this price, as you guys can see, I've set it to be 300k around PlayStation and 330k around Xbox, but that is obviously because I did a review on him when he directly came out. He won't be that expensive in my opinion. I do expect him to fall a bit, not a lot, because obviously he's got himself some great stats, and also it's a position change, so and he's also in League 1, so you can obviously link him up with PSG, so that would be one of the reasons. But still, it would go down a bit. But starting off with this positive, starting to talk about this card itself, it's a great card. It's a really good card. His pace, like I said, is one of his positives alongside his dribbling, his shooting, and his strength. Now his pace is very explosive. He does get very easily past the players, and he can be stopped. That's how good he is, because he's got himself great 93 acceleration. And then his dribbling is also very good. He's not the most agile player out there. He's got himself 85 agility with 87 balance, and ball control is also quite good, but his reactions and composure are quite low. Composure is one of the things that you can feel. It does get a bit. He's not as composed as you would expect it to be right when he's in the box when he shoots. And also his positioning is a bit low, I would say. He does drift a bit wide when you do expect him to be in the center. At times that can work in great, because your cam can come in, and so that would give you you can say a third striker, but on it does get a bit annoying at times. And then the thing that caught my eye, and the best of them, is his strength. Very good. 87, I believe. I mean, I came against Ramos and David Luiz and Miranda, and it was so easy for him to push them aside. He didn't lose the ball. He's got himself great pace, and so that works. That helps a lot as well. His 87 strength to push aside the defenders. And the negatives are his composure, his aggression, and his aerial ability. Aerial ability, you didn't expect him to be very good, but I had him few chances right in front of the goal. But since his heading accuracy is not the best, around 60, he missed it. And also his composure is, like I said, is a bit bad. But the cards that I think are quite similar are Del Piero and Bukambu. It's very hard to say, what cards are quite similar to him, because he's short, he's fast, he's got himself good good shooting, not the best when it comes to his positioning and finishing. But agility is quite similar in balance, to Del Piero and Bukambu. But like I said, it's a bit hard. But these cards, in my opinion, are the most similar when it comes to the cards that are quite close to him. But that was it for this review, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next one.